So one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to fitness and becoming a fitness instructor is that people think that you have to work at a gym to make money. And this is so not true.
It is false, guys. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the ways that you can start making money, at least $5,000 a month, without ever having to step foot in a gym setting, because that's how we did it.
And I know that can sound like a little bit impossible, but honestly, so for those of you who don't know us, and you're watching this video and thinking, who the heck are these girls in yellow shirts? My name is Laura Jackson.
And I'm Amanda Quinn.
And we are the founders of Fit Chicks and Fit Chicks Academy. So we ran the largest women's only fitness boot camp company in Canada. And we literally built it from our living room. We had no backing to start. We have never worked a day in the gym. We've never had somebody else as a boss. And these are the 4 ways that we did it. So we're super pumped to share them with you guys today, because if it's possible for us, it is possible for you.
100%.
Okay, so number 1, the first way that we made over $5,000 a month as a fitness instructor without ever having to work at a gym is that we never focused on one-on-one clients. We actually started teaching group fitness boot camp programs.
Yes. Because the thing is, I think that happens to so many people when they're teaching one-on-one clients is that you have a glass ceiling. Like, you literally will hit that ceiling because there's only so much you can make in a day. And there's only so many hours in a day. Like, even Beyonce, she has the same amount of hours that we do, right? Like, everybody has the same amount of hours in a day. It's just that maybe she has a little bit of extra help.
Love us some Beyonce.
Yeah. No, we love Beyonce. I'm just saying, it's just like, we all have 24 hours in a day, and you don't want to be working 24 hours. The whole reason why you want to get into business for yourself or to become a trainer and stuff is to build that freedom and that flexibility into your life. So it's important to understand how to be smart with your time.
And the average fitness instructor working at a gym makes about $16 an hour. So to get to $5,000 a month, that is a lot of hours. I don't even think you can physically do it. So when we say the first thing, if you want to reach that goal very quickly, is that you have to teach a group fitness bootcamp program, not a drop-in class, not something that you just do here or there, or you market as like single classes. And this is a huge mistake a lot of people make. You have to package it and sell it as a program. So for us, what we did was we sold it as a 4-week boot camp. So you could sign up for 4 weeks or 8 weeks. It was 2 times a week, an hour each class, and we ended up charging $20 per person. Okay, so let's do a little bit of math. I wish I had a whiteboard right now. I should have my little paper. But 20 people at $20 an hour is $400 an hour. Yep. So we taught that 2 times a week, which is $800 a week, 4 weeks in a month. So that ended up being $3,200 from one group fitness program.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of money, guys.
It's amazing. And like, just think about it. Like, instead of making the 16, or even if you were doing personal training on your own and you're charging $50 an hour, you still think like, oh my gosh, $50 is so amazing for my time. But imagine making $400 an hour. Like, you can literally reduce your hours of workload because you're not having to teach as much. So you can like make as much money. So your return on your investment is your time, increases so dramatically because you're maximizing your time and your energy spent. And you're also not spending, this is my other thing too, is that when you're doing one-on-one training, you're spending so much time building programs and focusing on those clients outside of that, versus when you're doing group fitness, you're developing one group program that's a progressive program for the whole group. So you're not having to develop 10 training clients, you just develop one amazing program that has progressions. But it has to be a program. And I think that that's a really key thing that you were saying it's not just one-off classes. If you are offering one-off drop-in classes, I just want to preach this for like 2 seconds. If you're offering drop-in classes, you need to stop doing that immediately, because that's costing you money. Because as soon as you are offering drop-in classes, what's going to happen is people are going to pay, and you're going to be like, okay, cool. Well, they paid me. Even if they don't show up, I still get paid. The problem is that's costing you money in the long term, because if they're paying for it now and they're never showing up, they're never paying for it again. So now you got to find new clients constantly. So you need to just develop a program that commits them to getting results, get them the results they're looking for, and then they'll continue with your program. And then it saves you in the big picture of things from trying to find new clients and spending money there.
The other thing too, when it comes to teaching group fitness, is that, and going back to the idea of feeling like you have to work at a gym, people have this intimidation about teaching group fitness on their own and thinking, well, where would I run it? How would I even, have space for this type of program? Well, when it's group fitness boot camps, and they are still popular, guys, You can do them outside in a park. You can get a permit from the city. Some cities don't even need permits. You also can do it in community centers or churches, low cost. You can find space anywhere where you live. Like within our fitness and nutrition expert certification program, our grads are building boot camp programs and group fitness programs, not just boot camp, but group fitness all over the world. So it's possible, and it's so easy for you guys to start up, but you just need to know how. So that is number one. So as we said, if you had 20 people at $20 per class and you were you're running a 4-week boot camp, that would be $3,200. So that's the first step in reaching our $5,000 a month. The second thing, and this is what we did, is, and again, many people don't do this, is we recognize, okay, now we have this program and we have this super engaged community who loves, you know, our workouts, loves our mission, is getting results. Now, what else can we offer them to not only help them get to their goals, but that's going to complement what they're already doing? So this is when we started offering online fitness and nutrition challenges. So this is number 2.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you said, when you already have someone engaged, it's like the biggest problem that I think a lot of people do is that they don't try to sell them anything else. They kind of like stay with just like, okay, well, this is the program that they're in and this is what I'm offering. And then they just want them to continue on that. But people, when they trust you and they like you and they're seeing results, they want more from you. You know, you think about like anything that you do, like any products that you buy, you always like want to try their other products, right? Like I'm like that with like bath products or like makeup or anything. You want to try their other products because you really trust that brand. People feel the same way with you. So if they feel like they're getting the results, they want something else, but you don't want to keep like offering more and more services in person, because then you're going to go back to that whole limiting your time, limiting your energy. Instead, developing online will get you more opportunity to be able to help, to be able to serve, but then also to still like maintain the lifestyle that you're creating for yourself.
Yeah, and when it comes to creating an online program, people get super overwhelmed and nervous and thinking it's, again, like I was saying earlier about, you know, when you're trying to figure out teaching a group fitness program, it seems so daunting, but really it's just a process. There's some steps that go into it. The biggest thing with online programs, though, is the upfront time. So if you're looking at thinking, you know, there is I shouldn't say a con, because once you build it, you have this program that you can use over and over and over again. So for example, some of the online challenges that we ran that complemented our bootcamp programs, we were doing things like a 28-day pedometer challenge. We were doing the 28-day total body cleanup challenge, which was a healthy habits nutrition challenge. We were doing the 4-week transformation challenge. So these were things that it wasn't saying, oh, buy this instead of doing our boot camp. It was saying these are great things that are going to complement the boot camp program. But not only that, it also opened us up then to people who didn't have our classes in their areas but want to join in somehow in our programs. So not only could we sell to our in-person clients, but we also could sell it to people who had no idea who we were. And this started to open us up to a whole bunch of different markets, which is
heck yeah. And you know, the other thing too is if you're like most people and you're like, yeah, but I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to build this. I'm so busy. I'm so busy building my business or teaching my clients that I don't have time to do this. Like, don't feel bad about the idea of purchasing a done-for-you program. Done-for-you programs are built for that reason. They're out there because we understand that people are limited to what they can create. Or if you're just like, I don't know what to create, I don't know what to put into the program, rather than recreating the wheel, purchase the program that's already there. I always tell people, like, buy done-for-you programs and then run the done-for-you program so that you can feel what it feels like to run that program online. And maybe you love it as is, or maybe you use that as a template to then start building your own programs from, to give you an idea of all the pieces and all the elements that you need. But it's a really great tool to have to either run with it or to do both and start building your own on top of it.
Yeah, and when it comes to money, like you can charge anywhere from between, and this is just what we did, from $37 to $197 per challenge. And that's still on the low end, depending on what's included in your challenge. But even with that, so with $37 at 20 people, let's keep with our 20 people, that's going to bring you in an extra $740 a month. And if you can charge the $197, you're going to bring in an extra $3,940. So we just blew our $5,000 out of the water if we go on the high end. But this is where it's something that people miss out on. They miss this opportunity to upsell their current clients and then bring in new clients in a different way. And like Amanda said, we have done-for-you programs. So if you check out our website, fitnessacademy.com, or even when you take our certification programs, we have opportunities to be able to utilize our Done For You programs. So there's no reason why you can't be doing this.
Exactly.
Okay, that's number 2. So now, even if we're staying at the low end, we are at almost $4,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So the third thing that we did that helped us reach our 5K a month goal without working a gym was we ran workshops.
Yes.
So this is another one that's so huge, is that fitness instructors have so much knowledge. It's insane. And that goes beyond teaching a fitness class. And this is where when you work at a gym, you get boxed into what you can actually do. You either are a personal trainer or you teach the group fitness class, you get paid an hourly wage, and there's not all these other avenues for you to be able to share your knowledge. So things like anything from how to lose weight, how to build muscle, pre or postnatal, how to meal prep, set up your kitchen, the power of green smoothies. There are so many different topics that you could teach on and you could monetize on.
Exactly. No, for sure. And I think, when you're running workshops and stuff like that, like you just want to focus on the things that you know that you're super confident in. Like, and the workshops, people sometimes think that a workshop has to be like, oh my God, it's like a full day or something. Like, no, like people want they just want the information. So take out all the fluff and create a workshop that is like dedicated to that one specific goal. So if the goal is to teach someone how to like stop making milkshakes and start making green smoothies, right? Make that your 100% focus. So it's like, here's what you're doing. Here's what you need to do. And now we're going to do it together. Make it interactive, make it fun, make it interesting, give them the guide, give them the tools. So when they're done, they have it and they're ready to go. They will appreciate it. They will feel supported through it and they will feel ready to do it, which is the whole purpose, right? Is to get them prepared. But then also it's going to make them feel encouraged to sign up for your other workshops because you're actually providing true value. So make sure that you're just setting it up in a way that is giving them the tools to be able to go ahead and like take action. Don't just educate, actually give them actionable things they can do in those workshops. And then that will help you. And, with workshops, you can charge like whatever. I mean, you can do like lunch hour workshops, but you can charge anywhere from like $25 to $147, which is again, what we've done in the past. And like, that's anywhere from $500. If we're sticking with those 20 people, that's anywhere from $500 to $2,940. So again.
And just like the online fitness challenge, I just want to add in is that you don't have to do these workshops in person. You could do them live in person. And one thing that we used to do, which was amazing, was run them right after our bootcamp programs. So what would happen was everyone was already there for the workout. And then afterwards, we would either teach on a topic, or maybe it was how to do a proper push-up or a squat, or like Amanda said, how to build weight loss green smoothies. So whatever it was, they're already engaged, they're already there, so they were so much more likely to stay on to do it. Or you can also offer it online via things like Zoom, or you could do it in Google Hangouts. It's free, or in a Facebook group. So for you to run it, it's free, but you can open it up to more clients. So
exactly.
This is a secondary thing that I think fitness professionals really miss out on, is the educational side. Don't underestimate, guys, how much you know. So even in our fitness and nutrition certification program, what we end up taking through is everything from fitness to nutrition to wellness to business to detoxing. So many things that you can teach on in addition to teaching amazing classes that get results.
Definitely. And I just want to add into that real quick that, one of the things I think people get stuck on is like, well, what do I teach on? Like, what's my topic? And they feel like, oh, but it's been done already, and the thing is that you have to remember is just because you know it doesn't mean that everybody else knows that knows the exact same information as you. Like, we oftentimes as fitness professionals or as health professionals or as coaches, we think like, oh, well, I know how to lose weight. So like, it's so obvious that this is the thing that you have to do, but it's not obvious at all. And people are like dying for that information because they want to make changes and they want to see results. And so take it back to like when you first started and think about the things, or even think about the questions that you're being asked from your students, from your clients, when they're asking you, like, this is the most common question I used to always get, which is like, what do I eat after a workout or before I work out? Develop a workshop on pre-workout and post-workout meal prepping and planning. That would be amazing. It would be such a good complementary workshop for your people that are already in your program. And it's such an easy sell because that's something that's going to support them in any way.
And also, just saying one last thing about what you were talking about, how people don't know the information. We've been doing this now for over 10 years, and I still teach about green smoothies. I still, to this day, after 10 years, yes, I've done different revamps and areas to maximize it and a way to make them more nutrition or weight loss friendly or whatever it is that it's focused on, but people still want that information. So don't feel like it's overdone, but also you will know your group. Once you have your group fitness program going on, you'll start to interact with them and know what they need. Like Amanda said, they'll be asking you questions. They'll be literally giving you your workshop topics.
Exactly.
And you can charge anywhere, like Amanda said, from $25 to $147, even more depending on what the content is.
Mm-hmm.
So with that now has brought us up to $3,200 for the group fitness. If we did the lower end of our online fitness nutrition challenge at $37 for 20 people, that's another $740. So we're almost at $4,000. And then if we charged, I think 25 is a little bit low for a workshop. So just say we made another $1,000. So we are $100 away from our goal of $5,000 a month.
And it's all with the same, this is the thing too that you got to keep in mind, is that this is like working with the same group of people from the program, from the very beginning, from the very first point. It's like you are just enhancing their experience by offering them more opportunities to learn, to grow, and to hit their goals. Of course, you can bring the outside people in too, but like most of the people that are in your program will purchase those programs too. So it's not even necessarily like you're hustling to get like 100 new clients. Yeah. So good.
This is where number 4, let's find our last $100.
Yeah.
And it's through affiliate programs.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to be totally honest. I used to be terrified of affiliate programs. I always thought they seemed cheesy, and there always seemed to be some sort of like a hook, or like there was some reason why, and it was shady. And a lot of fitness instructors,
like a pyramid scheme or whatever.
Yeah. And a lot of, and to be honest, guys, there are a lot out there that are not good, and you do have to do your research. But if you're using products that you love and you're already recommending them to your clients. So for example, when we had our boot camp, I was constantly recommending protein powders. I was constantly recommending supplements. I was recommending different water bottles, different cooking equipment, different watches. I'd send out emails about them. So if you're already promoting these, that's called marketing. You're marketing for these other companies, and you deserve to be compensated for that.
Exactly.
So it's super easy to set up an affiliate program for yourself, in the sense of you can just go to Amazon, sign up for their affiliate program, grab your links, and anytime you talk about that protein powder, you send them a link that will then give you some money back. Or, the watch that maybe it's a timer, an interval timer, that will give you some money back. The other thing you can also do too is if you're buying a lot of stuff for your workshops or for your classes, you can also buy all of them on Ebates, which again, people think is kind of strange, but it will give you cash back. So you're saving money and making money back at the same time as you're promoting your program.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So good. I don't even have anything to add to that, because that's literally just like the lowdown of it. Like affiliate programs are just so key for I was the same as you, and you know that, like you and I both, we were always so like, oh, I don't know, I feel weird about it. But as long as it's a product that you truly believe in, and
you have to believe in it.
Use, like that's the thing, be authentic. If it's something that you don't like, don't try to sell it, because then it's going to become as garbage, and then people won't trust your word. Right. And like, if you're not sure, ask the company. Like I always do this. I'll ask a company. I'm like, hey, can you send me a sample of this before I talk about it to make sure I like it? There was a product that I actually got recently, and I'm not going to talk about it now because I didn't like it. and I didn't like it at all. And so I was like, I'm not talking about it. Thank you very much for the sample, but I'm not into it. I don't like it. It's never ever coming out of my mouth, because I don't talk about the things that I don't love. And, every company pretty much out there will pay you for an affiliation.
Yeah. And it's as simple as that. Or there's some people too who end up really loving products, and they are part of an MLM, which is a multi-level marketing. So that's a different thing too. But even just as simple as going on Amazon, if you talk about this stuff, guys, you should be getting paid for it. Yeah. So that will bring you in your last. And when we first started, about $50 to $100 a month. So right there between, this whole video, this whole conversation, we've been talking about 20 people. We're not even talking about more clients. So if you had 20 people that join your group fitness bootcamp, that would be $3,200 a month. And then those 20 people joined your online fitness and nutrition challenge.
Because you've built an amazing community, and they're just like, I'm in it, and I want anything that you want, that you're selling.
That's going to be another $740. Then if you run one workshop for these people as well, that can bring you in another $1,000.
One workshop.
And then finally, if you, during these workshops or during your bootcamp programs, you're talking about this, you know, the products that you use, like your protein powders and your cooking knives and your sweat towels or whatever it is, that's going to easily bring you in your last $100. And that is $5,000 a month. And when we say this, and we can speak from true experience and true results that we've had, is that is just the beginning. Like, there is so much opportunity to grow on even just those four. But what the biggest mistakes that people make is, number one, thinking they have to work in a gym and then they have no control over their time or how much money they can make. The other thing,
or what products they're allowed to talk about, or anything.
So that for us is, we wanted to show you guys here how we did it. We have never worked in a gym, neither one of us. We've gone on to be.
Will.
We never will.
Honestly, I never will. I know you'll never will.
No, and we've gone on to build, like we said, a 7-figure fitness and nutrition business for women. And truly, there's so much opportunity once you get certified in this industry to be able to grow and create and make impact and make income at the same time. So this is where we are going to wrap it up. Hopefully you guys learned today that there is so much possibility, and stop feeling like you have to go work for someone else.
There's so much more to life than a gym.
Exactly. And that's true of your business. It's also true of your workouts. Working out outside is one of the best things in the world.
I know.
So we're going to wrap it up, but of course, if you have any questions or anything about this this topic, this video, if you have comments, leave it below this video. Let us know what you think, or if there's anything that you do that also helps you grow outside of a gym. And then, of course, if you want to find out how you can become certified and become a fitness and nutrition coach and build an amazing business like what we just talked about, go over to fitchicksacademy.com/brochure and download our full program brochure. And you can find out about our upcoming programs and how you can start in this awesome industry. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.